You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. So we're going to be talking on the telephone next all about a project taking place locally called Closing the Loop. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. If you could just introduce yourself and tell our listeners a little bit about yourself to start us off.
Hi, thank you. My name is Lisa Alton. I'm the director of Future Foundry. We're a Dover-based organisation and we run projects that introduce young people to alternative models of employment such as freelancing and self-employment and entrepreneurship, and sort of help them start businesses and learn all about ways to make a living and without having a job, really.
So tell us a bit more about this project that you want our listeners to know all about.
Well, Closing the Loop is a free training program that we're going to be running in Sheerness, and we're offering free entrepreneurship training, so training in starting a business, finding out about creative enterprise, and also finding out about the circular economy, which is really just about talking about businesses that sort of don't harm the planet, so that you can sort of find opportunities and ways of starting businesses that create beneficial businesses for your community and for your environment. This came about, one of our projects that we've been running for 5 years is called the Student Makers Market. And we offer free stalls and what we call street-based business training to young makers. So if young people make something, so it could be jewellery or it could be clothes or they could make prints or books or whatever it is they make, and we give them some business training and training in how to sell and how to sell on the market, and we give them free stalls so they can learn about business but also have a platform to come and actually earn some money. One of the things we realised is that young people quite often, or people in general, when they start businesses, can quite often create businesses that create waste or landfill. So they would make things that people might buy and just use temporarily and then throw away. And we realised that there was a lot of opportunities for things like upcycling and recycling and creating businesses that didn't create so much waste. So that's what this project is all about.
So who would be interested in this?
Well, the programme is for young people aged 16 to 30. You don't have to have any qualifications and you don't have to have any experience. You might be interested in creative enterprise, so you might be a maker. You might be interested in fashion or printing T-shirts. You might be interested. We have someone coming on the Dover course who wants to create products for dogs. We have somebody from the construction industry that's interested in finding out more. We have a filmmaker coming along who's interested in ethical business. So all sorts of people, really. You might just have an interest in business and want to learn a bit more about starting a business. You might be interested in the environment or plastics going into the sea. You might be interested in making jewellery and want to have a more interesting business.
So obviously, if you are interested, there's going to be a lot to learn by taking part.
Yes, we've got such a range of amazing workshops. It's really fantastic. Actually, we've got lots of people coming to teach us all sorts of exciting things. So one of the things we're doing is a smartphone film school. So learning how to create videos and films using a smartphone. We've got sort of your basic business workshops. We've got really good marketing workshops and online selling. And we'll be doing some hands-on making as well. So we'll be doing some screen printing and all sorts of things like that. So it should be really good.
So how did you come to pick here on the island as one of the areas to work in?
Well, we were looking at different regions. We've had markets across Kent, And we've got a regular market, student makers market, running in Dover at the moment, and another one running in Hackney as well. And we'd always been really interested in coming to Sheppey and starting a student makers market potentially. So one of the things we want to do at the same time as Closing the Loop is also look for people who might be interested in coming and taking part in a student makers market. And it was just one of the spots in Kent that we hadn't worked, that we were always really interested in coming to work. You have the most beautiful skies and beautiful beaches and friendly people. So we were really keen to come and find some more young makers. We have a network. We've worked with over 400 young people across Kent, so we really want to expand the network and connect all of our young people that we've worked with in Canterbury and Folkestone and Dover with those that we can meet up with in Sheppey as well. So that was one of the reasons for coming, really. But it's just a place that we know you must have lots of really talented makers there. So it's here. So we're looking to find them.
So it's almost about building up a network as well. So people not only getting involved in the early stages, have got all those things to learn and workshops, but long term they're hopefully linking up with artists around Kent who have similar interests.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the most important things. And we have lots of our young people already who travel for different events in each other's towns, and we'd really like to bring some of them with us to Sheppey and bring some of your Sheppey students and young people out to meet, out to take part in events in other places in Kent. The finale of the project is going to be the 2nd of December, and we're going to have stalls at the Christmas Lights Switch-On event in Sheerness. So our businesses will be showcasing all their ideas that they've come up with during the course, and we'll also have a student makers market at the same time. So we're sort of looking really hard to find young people who are really interested in making or in starting a business. And so really we're trying to get the word out there so that we can find these young people who might be interested in coming along and then potentially either having a go with Closing the Loop or coming and getting involved in the student makers market. And then hopefully we can come back next year and do a programme of markets in the town. So we're really keen for everyone to tell anyone they think might be interested to get in touch with us.
So if any of our listeners are interested, how can they find out more?
Well, we've got www.closing-the-loop.com, which is our website. We're also on Facebook, so you can find Closing the Loop and Future Foundry on Facebook, or look up the Future Foundry website. We've got leaflets at the Master's House and the Healthy Living Centre, and sort of other places around the town. So you should be able to pick up leaflets, but you can get in touch at info@futurefoundry.org.uk as well, and we can send you out the application form.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to us here at BRFM Bridge Radio on the Daniel Monday Night Community Show.
Thank you very much for having me, Daniel.